Okay, good morning everyone. So let's see what we got here. We got SPCB being the leading gapper. It gapped out about 108%. Let's check out the news on it. It says shares are trading higher after the company announced that it won a COVID-19 quarantine project contract with the Israeli government, value of roughly $3 million per month. Well, this morning there's actually not a lot of news. So it's Friday also. We know sometimes Friday can be really slow, but when there's one stock, that's the stock everyone's gonna be focusing on. And today we have SPCB being our leading gapper. Right now, let's see how it holds 3. But it looks like it might break 3 right now. It has 29 million shares of volume, so it had a really good, amazing move right about 8.10. It went from $1 all the way up to 3.18. Second leading gapper is SNES. And the chart doesn't really look that good, to be honest. Look at it, already pulling back below VWAP right now. So what is this going to do over here? Pulling back too much already. Really don't like it. But let's see right now. So we got the leading gapper being SPCB. Let's see right now. This is my my position summary. It's right here, guys. You can see the symbol I'm trading, my position average, my how many shares I'm up, and then well, how many cents I'm up per share, P&L per share. This is what I made over here. So let's see right now. We'll probably be looking for the break. I'm looking for the break of 12. So let's see. One quick second. Let me just double fix this really fast. Table. I want to see what this is going to do around this level. So I have an order right about 320.25. I want to see what this is going to do. This can be a bull trap right over here, so we gotta be careful. Look at all these false breakouts also in the 5 minute, so 318. So we gotta be really cautious about that right now. Being a false breakout on SPCB. So I'm really not interested in trading around this level. I want to see what it's going to do right now above the 318, 312. There's a first 5 minute count to make a new high, which is right over 308. So let's see. So let's go our leading gapper. So second leading gapper is SNES. Third leading gapper is gonna be MRKR. MRKR. But look at the chart already on the 5 minute. It's really not that interested, to be honest. Unless well, it's a cheaper stock also. So unless it can get above 250, I'll be interested in it. Let's go SKIN. So that's that's the one. Oh no, ZKIN, my bad. So that's our fourth leading gapper. It gapped about 22%. Really pulling back, but let's see. It might, like yesterday, what was the one? OCG, I think it was. Yeah, it was pulling back. But that one's different because that one's pretty strong, so I already knew at the opening that was gonna have a nice gap and go. That's what I called it out. My entries. Right before I finished the stream yesterday, I said it, what was gonna be my entries and what was the game plan. But right now, Well, I see right now SPCB being the leading capper. It capped at about 113% at this moment. Has a high right now of 318. Current price right now. The bid is 309. The ask is 310. So spreads are actually pretty tight. So that's good. But the only other thing I really don't like about this already. Look at all these false breakouts on the 5 minute. We got one right here. Another one right here. So now that's making me a little bit cautious. Also, look at this. Also, flat top over here. So now there, let me draw a line. So where I can see, so that's gonna be a lot of resistance right there. So right about, I'll be interested for the break right of 815. Probably we can have a nice test all the way up to 825. But let's see right now. My opinion, it probably needs a little bit more volume to start picking up, because look at volume on the 5 minute already decreased. But let's see. So this is part of the job of being a day trader. Sometimes you just gotta be patient. You cannot just rush anything. So for example, I see 3.9. So I'm just what I usually do right now when there's nothing. So I just sit back and wait a little bit for the setup to happen. So we know the high of day is 318. So I have an order at 301 on my level 2. Right about here. You guys can see it. So I have 301 and 302. Oh, that's a different account. This one. Let's see. So I don't know. This is how the beta is doing right now. So I usually do blocks of 500 shares. I don't know why that switched. Okay, let's see. And then I as usually, as soon as I end the stream or the live stream, I put up my day momentum scanners. So for the members who are in there, I have the momentum scanner. So as soon as I end up stream, so people who are part of the membership, they can get access to they see the momentum scanners, the high of day momentum scanners, and they can check it out what stock is picking up momentum, hitting almost high of day. So that's really good. So right now I'm actually interested in SPCBC, but as we can see right now, this false breakouts on the 5 minute. So that's just giving me a little bit like I should wait for that break. It's holding 3, but I don't know. Let's see more into the open. We have the VWAP right at 296. You guys are more than welcome to join my Discord. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I want to help you guys. I know I was also a beginner trader. I know what it is, the struggle to go and find information, because there's a lot of information on YouTube if you search up videos and everything, but at the same time, all of that can be also bad at the same time, because you're pulling out a lot of information but you don't know how to place it in pieces. So you might be doing like a lot of for example, technicals. People say, okay, I'm gonna have this technical, I'm gonna have RA and all these things that they don't need. I like to keep my things clean and easy to read, so I use the things that are most respectable by day traders, which is the VWAP, 20 EMA, and 9 EMA. This is a 20, 9 EMA is the blue one, but that's what I like to use more, because I know those levels are well respected, especially the VWAP. Look at the VWAP right now. So when I know it's above the VWAP, so it gives me the bullish. Let me see right now what this is going to do. What was the high right there? So it was. I couldn't see it, but let me see it. Let me put it on my other screen. So 312 is the high in the 5 minutes. So let it do a pullback. Maybe at the opening we'll pick up some volume. but we need to break that wall about 312. Let's see, 315, but it needs to break 318. I want to see a lot of volume coming in. I fixed the issue with the link that was in the description, so I think that now it should be working and running. And then let's see. One of the members made about like 2 days ago 1,475. I have a profits. You guys can post your profits over there. That was a good day. I remember that day. But the hardest thing about being a trader, it's discipline and being patient. Because I know, like, sometimes when you're beginning to trade, you just want to jump into a trade, but sometimes it's not just right. You just have to wait for the setup. Also learn your setup. Practice. Just practice and practice and practice until you actually understand the setup. Or sometimes every day practicing, you start getting used to things. I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm now used to a lot of things I see. But let's see on this pullback right now. So I know right now SPCBC is the leading gapper, but it's a little weak for me. Well, it's not weak like it's gonna fade right away, but weak because it couldn't break those resistance. There was a lot of false breakouts on the 5 minute. So that just tells me to be a little cautious trading it, not to go with big share size. Okay, I have the second leading gapper to see if that one's gonna, but not really. I don't see anything happening to that one. So right now I'm only looking at SPCBC. Right now we're picking up some volume. Let's see what this is going to do right now. So I still have an order at 320. I want to see the break of 315. You see that? It double tap again. Look at that. Back in at 310. I want to see if this thing is gonna break. Only with 900 shares, nothing crazy. I'm anticipating the break of 312. So at 311, 312, I'm willing to do another ad, and my test is gonna be 318 high pre-market. Or maybe we can test a pre-market high. So let's see. Do I see 11? Adding at 11. I want to see the break of 312. So I'm anticipating the break now. So it's also going to be a 5 minute, making a new high. But like I said, 5 minutes are doing a lot of false breakouts, so I just got to be really cautious about that. So now I'm just going to wait until the setup works. So there it is. Let's see what this is going to do. Well, when you go long over here on this on these levels, what's your exit? You might say, okay, exit is gonna be the whole dollar, because remember guys, whole dollar and half dollar are well respected. So I see 310, 311. Let's see, 312 gonna break. That's the one that needs to break, and we might have a snap. So I see buying coming in, but it looks like there's a hidden seller at 311. So we have to break through that seller at 311. 35 million shares of volume increasing right now. So let's see what this is going to do. There it goes. So it's 318 coming. Reducing my share size. That was not a big winner, but it's alright. So we hit a high right now of 314. So $315 is a high. But at least we broke that 12. So let's see. Adding a 13 for the break of 315. And I'm gonna hold this a little bit more because 318 is the high. So as it's getting closer to the high, people who are short, they're gonna probably start the people who actually don't know a lot, or they don't like losing a lot of money, as soon as they see 17, 18, they'll start like bailing out short people. So that's gonna give us another boost. Right now for me, support is gonna be about $3. Let's see what is it gonna break 3. If it breaks, yep, I had to cut it, so it puts me in red right now. But I don't mind getting again on the dip. Let's see, is it gonna hold above $3? That's my question. So this candle has about 3 seconds left, and I want to know if it's gonna hold above $3 or it's gonna be below $3. It's holding VWAP. VWAP is right at 398. Yep, broke. So that was another false breakout on the 5 minute. Let me do it over here on this one. Right about here. So this one's telling me not to buy breakouts at this moment now. It's telling me now the best setup I can do is probably get dips. But dips are always risky. I don't like to do dips if I'm not green already. So dips I cannot do right now. And we're only about 9 minutes left until the market opens. And right now SPCBC is the one I'm interested in, but it needs to pick up volume. So maybe at the open we might see a nice cap and go for the break of pre-market highs. Second leading gapper I see is trying to want to crawl up, but it needs to break over 11. What was the resistance right there? It needs to break right about, yeah, $11. But I don't trade anything usually below the VWAP because that's just high risk. Trading something below VWAP is high risk. Okay, so let's see right now. So we have a slow morning this morning. Okay, so SPCB is the one we're gonna be watching at the open. Okay, now let's see how low is this going to. Oh well, my question is, okay, now I had a 5 minute pullback. The most important question is gonna be able to get above it again? Is it gonna be able to reclaim the previous 5 minute pullback? So for example, next I want to see next 5 minute candle go up. So I don't want to see it I don't want to see it going lower. When we get that next 5 minute candle, I want to see it kind of go to probably around 305. Oh, above $3, so it'll be great. So when the market opens, it will give us the nice gap and go trade. Because I don't want it to pull back too much, because then we're going to be far away from VWAP. Okay, so let's see what this is going to do on this next 5 minute candle. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm watching. Let's see what this next 5 minute candle is going to do. I wanted to see it getting at least above $3. Let's keep in mind $3 is gonna be a target to be at. But so the low of the previous 5 minute candle was 83. We don't want to see this current 5 minute candle make a new low. Or if it does, by not by a lot. 75 is still good. But at the open, we need, well, if it's below the VWAP at the open, there's two setups right here. Let me tell you this. So at the open, if you let's say it's below the VWAP, so there's one setup for the break of VWAP. So it's 297, 295 will be an entry for the break of 297, and you want to see the break of the whole dollar, $3, and you can do another add at 3, or if you want to sell for profit at 3. But keep in mind the high pre-market high is 318. So personally, I will hold it. I want to see if we can test those pre-market highs. And then, because as soon as it's testing those pre-market highs, whoever is short are gonna start covering up, and that might give us another boost to the upside. So it's consolidating around this area right here in the 90s, 89. But the VWAP is right at 297, so we gotta just wait on that. SPCB. Let's see. Also, we see the second leading gapper ZKIN. Okay, so let's see this right now. So there it is. Now it's picking up a little bit more volume. I'm just trying to figure it out if I should take a starter right at 93 and hold it to the opening, but I'm not sure how this one is at this moment, because this one, look, this aggressive 5-minute red candle. That sell off. Well, I went long. Let me see. I went long at 313. I added my position, so 311 was my average. And let's see, I had about 1,500 shares. My target was next 5-minute count to make a new high, which is gonna be right over 312. It was the previous one, but this one hit a high of 316, and then just flushed. Now this is forming like a bear flag on the 1 minute. So at the opening we might have a nice dip and then a curl up like yesterday, also with what was the stock? TKT, something like that. I missed a lot of opportunity on that one. Really upset, but I managed to make money on OCG. That's the one I was focusing on. This is forming a really good bear flag. We don't want to see it break below, what was the low of this candle? 83. It looks like it will, but let's see. Who knows? This market is crazy. Maybe a big buyer is gonna step in, buy a lot of shares, and then, or might do a bear trap out of the sun, and it's just gonna snap to the upside. So we're about 1 minute to the market, to the opening. So I want to guys remind you that day trading is not easy, and also I want to help you guys on your journey on day trading. If you guys have any questions or comments on anything, if you don't understand the strategy or you're not sure what to do, yes, it does. It does indeed. It looks like a nice consolidation. I just saw the comment. So right now, well, the only problem about this consolidation, yeah, it's a nice consolidation, but the only problem is below. It's right now it's below the VWAP, so we want to see it get above the VWAP right now. That's the only issue at this moment. So at the opening, okay, let's see. So I'm gonna get my shares up right now. So let's see, now we're getting a little bit more volume. So I want to see the break of $3. Okay, we're about 2 seconds left. I see 97. Okay, the market just opened, guys. So let's see. I want to see the break of 3. Is it gonna pull back? It's gonna have the nice dip. Okay, it's dipping a little bit. Oh. I'm buying at 95, anticipating the break of $3. So let's see. 83 is the low. This might do a nice dip, and also it's gonna search right now. So I just wanna. Yeah, if I see 82, I'm gonna have to cut it. Look at that, 83 to 89. So now it's getting a little bit more crazier. I had to cut it. I don't like trading below VWAP. That's why I didn't take a lot of share size. So now I'm just gonna wait. I gave it a chance over there. So let's see what this is going to do. Because I wanted to get above 96. That's the VWAP. For the break of $3. 95. Back in at 91. And I'm gonna wait on this one. I'm gonna give it a chance. There's the bear flag. So let's see where I can do my order at. I want to get a nice, because this is what same thing happened yesterday with OCG. So I want to give this one a nice, I want to create a nice position. So it can go all the way to 250, keep in mind. So 291 is my average right now. And I don't want to add anything unless I see something that's really good. I'll add. The question is, what is this going to do? So it can go all the way to 250. Let's see also, we see CKIN. Where's the... Okay, so let me pull out my momentum scanner right over here to the side. So there's not a lot hitting the scanners at this very moment right now. So I still have a position at 291. So I'm just gonna wait this, give it a chance. I just took a starter, not a full share. I'm not with my full position right now, just a starter. Adding a 75. Now this thing looks like it wants to curl up. Now next 1 minute count to make a new high is gonna be over 280. So 281 is my position right now. Let's see what this is going to do. I see 77, 78, 94 is the VWAP. Okay, so we have about, well, we have about 10 seconds on this current 1 minute candle. So okay, let's see what this is going to do. I'm still holding. I'm waiting for the nice curl up right now. Okay, let's see. Yesterday was a good day. I made around 7,000. The previous day, I have to see my metrics. But let's see. So I have a cushion on the week. Okay, so I'm seeing the chat right now. Okay, let's check out also this one, AAME. What is this one? Look at this one. This is a good thing about having scanners, guys. You guys can tell where the momentum is. So this one, it broke the resistance right here. So let me pin those resistance points. But right now it looks too extended. AAME. Look at that. Just went from 570 all the way to 653. Okay, now we're seeing SPCB picking up some volume. Let's see, it's gonna be able to break 280. I see 76. Because I want to see the curl up. When is the curl up gonna happen on this one? My hard exit is gonna be around 250. So look, the bid and ask is actually crazy right now. You guys can take a look over here. So look at that. I can't really tell. The bid is higher than the ask. Going all over the place right now. Well, it has right now 54 million shares of volume at this moment. So I think this is not getting a lot of attention. So let's see, AAME. AAME has a nice well, let's see. I'm gonna cut the loss on that one, and that's my third consecutive loss on SPCB. So I'm gonna call it on that one, and I'm gonna move to AAME. So right now AAME, let's see, AAME. See that, guys? As soon as I sold that, I went to 50 to the 50s. Okay, so let this one pull back. AAME. So let's see, it can go, the VWAP is right about 617. It's below the VWAP also. Not interested. I'm gonna be sitting down for this very moment. So let's see, I'm just gonna be on the sideline watching. That's what we usually do. Okay, so SPCB will be interested if it gets above now 3 all the way to 3.5 for the break of pre-market highs. That's our target. Oh, let me bring this back, guys. Sorry. Look at that movement right there. So if anything, I'll be looking for the break of 650. 670 is the high. Adding a 47. Well, I got slippage. 50 is my average. So let's see. 50 is my average. I want to see where this is going to go. So I'm holding. I could have taken profit at 660, but I just didn't want it to right there. So we're about 20 seconds left. And then let's see what this is going to do. Okay, so I see 54. This is too jumpy right now. Choppy. It goes to 54, 46, 30, and then 50 again. So the high of that, the candle was 74. So let's see what this is going to do right now. So I see 54 right now, but the bid is not moving. There it is. It's just too choppy. Let it do a 1 minute pullback. I'll take that if he wants to do a 1 minute pullback. Because 74 is the high, so if he breaks that level right there, so that's gonna be looking good now. Because now it's gonna be hitting a lot of people's scanners. I'm waiting for this to dip a little bit more so I can get another ad. Okay, let it dip down a little bit more, but well, it's Friday. Usually things happen on Friday, and look at now that flush it had. So I'm actually interested. Let's see if it's gonna hold 6. That was a big flush, so 623 is the VWAP. And I have an average of 650. Let's see right now. Is it gonna break 6? Yeah, it broke 6, so I might have to cut it right now if it doesn't get above 6 right away on the ask. Because it's hitting 6 right now. There it is, 601. The same way it just went down, it can go all the way up, but let's see. So we're only about 20 seconds left until the next 5 minute candle. It needs to get above 622 for sure. Today, which is just nothing good today. So SPCB, look at this one. It already pulled back all the way to 251. Now I want to see what AAME is going to do. Okay, I see 608. It has 5 million shares of volume right now with the high of 674. If this one hit the scanners and it broke 74, it would have gotten more attention. So let's see right now that it's dipping a little bit lower. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have to cut it. It needs to get above 6, so I'm interested. On the ask is a 99. 605. Look at that volatility it has right now. Oh, I just got, well, my first, when I got in, I got slippage. I tried to get in the 30s, and it got me in the 50s. But let's see what this is going to do right now. I could have taken profit when it was in the 70s. I actually put an order to sell, but it didn't get picked up, so that's unfortunate. $614, $618. I see now $19.20 needs to break for the view up. So it looks like there's a hidden seller at $619. $21. Look at that. So now this still a bull flag. Don't get me wrong. So I just want to know what this is going to do. So 21 I see, so I can just wait for the next pattern, which is going to be the 5 minute. So this is what I'm thinking. So if this green candle holds like this, so I want to see the next one go like this. That's the game plan right there, but it needs to hold. So I just want to see what this is going to do. Well, if I cut this loss, so that's going to be well, I'll be giving back yesterday gains, and I'm gonna have to call it a day here. I have to be strict with my rules, but at the same time, I did good this week. But also it's Friday, so Friday, and also I knew it was gonna be slow because of the news. We didn't have a lot of news this morning at 9 a.m. So that could be another thing also. And there's not an obvious stock to be watching at this very time. Look at SPCB. Already pulled back way too much. So let's see what this one's going to do. Maybe it's going to start crawling up. So next 5 minute count, it's going to be over 624. But it needs to call above $6 on this. So right now I don't worry about the 1 minute a lot. I'm worrying now of the 5 minute setup, which is going to be over 624. $610 I see right now. We only have about 2 minutes left. If you ask me, the way this stock is moving right now, it's not that far from hitting 650, 674. The way it's moving right now, one, it's choppy, and one is too volatile right now. So we gotta be careful with that. So I see now 15. Look at that, 19. That 19 seller needs to break right there. 619 is gonna be the sweet spot that needs to break for us to have nice momentum right there. Okay, so you just made a new low. I want to see what this is going to do right now. So we only have about 1 minute left until the next 1 minute. Look at that. It hits a low of 80 and then goes back to all the way up to 6. So 20 seconds left. 20 seconds into the... let's see what this is. Well, I see selling, and I might have to cut it. Okay, on this next, we'll only have about 30 seconds left. Let's see. So 624. It's this current 5 minute high. So let's see what this is going to do. I have my hands on my hotkey if I have to cut the loss. It has 6 million shares of bowling at the same time. Okay, the CLVS. I see it moving. What this is doing right now? There's things moving, but they're failing. So momentum is shifting to a lot of places. So look at this right now. We have a new 5 minute candle. So the previous low was right about 81. So I definitely do not want to see it break that level. If not, I'm going to have to call it over here. Not enough volume. That's the only issue right now. It doesn't have enough volume. So it's above 6. That's good. But 619 is the spot that needed to break, remember. So I see 613, 15, 18, 19. There it broke 19. It went to 20, but it hit another wall at 20. Let's see if it's going to be able to break 20 right there. A big seller is going to be over there. So let's see. There it is, 19 again. There's a big seller at 19. It needs to break that seller, but we're tapping it and tapping it. Okay. There it is. So now we're back above the VWAP, which is right about, the VWAP is 618. So if 25 breaks, the target is going to be now 650. So I want to see 34, 35, and then 39, 40. Okay, let's see what is this gonna be, a bull trap. So the high right there, the previous candle high was right about 30. Look at that, it hit 630. CLBS, I see it, but right now, in my opinion, it's too. Look at this. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-minute green candles, so it's too extended for me right now at this moment. And now I'm actually, well, I'm kind of stuck with this AME at 650, but I want to see what this is going to do at this very moment. Let's see right now also, look at that, CLBS making new highs right now. And I might take some shares, let's see, on, because I'm waiting over here, because this is a nice setup. So, okay, right now, there it is. I want to see the break of 630 on AME. Let's see if we're going to get it right now. Because now, look at this. Now the next setup is going to be, okay, so now we have the 5-minute, right? So the next 5-minute candle now is gonna be the setup. Next 5-minute candle to make a new high. If this can hold green, that's gonna be good. So if it can hold above $6, that's good. But if it can hold over 618, that's perfect, because now we're above the VWAP at that moment. I also see CLBS, it hit a high of 55, but right now pull back. So I see right now 42, 43. Let's see right now. I want to see something. If momentum is shifting to CLBS, I'm just gonna cut the loss on this one. Because look at this volatility. It says 14, 11. CBL's 45 would have been an entry for the break of 750, 44. Okay, there it is, 630, guys. Look at that. It's hitting 630. So if it can hold this now, if it can hold this position now with the next 5-minute candle, it should be able to break that wall 630. And we only have about 20 seconds left on this current 5-minute candle. And the current high on this 5-minute candle is 630. Look at that. Look at that, guys. 641 it hit right now. Okay, so I'm watching it. Okay, next 5 minutes about to come right now in about 3 seconds. Okay, let's see. Is this going to be able to break 650 now? Okay, I see 636, 37. I want to see 37, 40, 41, 42. Let it do a pullback over here. 1 minute pullback and then the break. Okay, now I see a little bit more volume picking up now. But it's too volatile too. Okay, let's see 26, 28, 30. I want to see 35 now. So this is, look at this one. It hit a high of 79. So, but I'm just watching it. I'm not in it because it's too extended for me. Remember, the higher the price is, the harder it can fall, guys. And this one, it's actually, let's see, it needs to break this level right now, 41. This is a good pattern over here. That's a good setup right now. So you just have to give it time for the setup to work. So I see 631 on the bid. I mean on the ask. I see buying coming in. There's a seller at 31. Let's see if we can break that seller. So let's see, 1 minute. A good entry will be 637. I mean, this is a good setup right now. Well, if you had a little bit more volume at the same time, it would have snapped already like yesterday. Well, there's a difference. You see right now? So CLBS has a 48 million shares of volume right now at this very moment. And trust me, even though you see this big move, I know a lot of people lost money on this one probably. A lot of people lost money on this one. But at this moment, I'm just trying to see okay, this one, AAME for the break of a 650. 2 volatile right now. Volume increased to 9 million now. So 35. So what was the high of that candle? Let's see if it's gonna be able to break. That's my, because it's currently up. It's just going little by little. Look at that. It hit 50, 650 again. Okay, 39. Okay, let's see. 50. Are we gonna get 50 now? Okay, I mean, it did made a new 5-minute count to make a new high. It did work. Okay, so it tapped the VWAP again. Look at that volatility on the stock. Insane. So what was the previous low? So 87. I'm just gonna cut the loss. Let me see. Will be a good place to cut the loss if I can get feel. So the high of there was 25. I put some orders to sell at 650. Some of my position, but I didn't get picked up. But honestly, I'm not seeing a lot also on the momentum scanners. This one's just really tricky. Really tricky. It's not an easy stock to trade, AAME. Too volatile. I can show you guys right now. The price movements. Okay, so I think I might be missing some on CLBS. CLBS. Let's see, I'm just watching it right now. Just look at the volatility. Because I know this type of stocks, when they do this a lot, I also know when they snap, we get a nice 50-cent move. But let's see if it's going to be able to snap. So right now, it's getting above now. We only have 1 minute left until the next 5-minute candle. So current high was 650 on this one. Look at that. 30. So if this can end up like this in the 30s, it'll be good. Especially 40 will be perfect for the next setup. So okay, there it is. Next 5-minute candle. Let's see what this is going to do now. Are we gonna get the break of 650? Look at that wall. It hit 650. But look at that, how it wants to break it. I'm actually excited to see what this is going to do. The way it goes there and taps and let's see. See if none of my orders got picked up over there. So I'm just gonna cut the loss over there. And then I'm gonna go to CLBS, but at this moment, I don't know. I really don't know. There's nothing, so I'm just gonna sit down right now, wait for CLBS. Or I can wait also for because remember what I said with this one, so volatile. So I want to see if it's gonna dip down, so I can get a dip. I want to see if it can get below 630. Well, don't tell me. Well, now it looks like it's gonna go without me after holding it. Okay, I want to see how. Well, now we're not. It's not dipping like it did before. It looks like he wants to break the 50 mark, but spreads are too big, so I'm not even gonna. Okay, let me actually look at CLBS for the break of $8. Look at also AAME hitting 645 at this very moment. CLBS, I'm trying to see if there's a trade, but to extend it, that's the only issue with this one. And that's a big issue, it's not like a small issue, it's to extend it. Yeah, I didn't even want to go for that trade, it's to extend it for me. So now let's see AAME, let's see if I can get a good entry. Yeah. This one, I just can't look at that one. That was big. I just don't know how I feel about this one at this moment, to be honest. Well, I just haven't been able to really nail this one. Too tricky for me. CLBS, look at CLBS. Wild move it did. I didn't want to go over there. I said it for the break of $8, but I didn't want to go for the break because for me, in my opinion, it's too extended. So I'm gonna wait for it to pull back, and then I'll get into my dip trade. Try to accumulate a position. Okay, 650 looks like it's gonna break now. But it might be a bull trap, so we gotta be careful, guys. This might be a bull trap. Well, bull trap is like, it might seem like it's gonna break, but let's say right now it breaks to 54 and then it flashes all the way down. So right now I'm just watching too. I'm watching CLBS, but at the same time, don't get me wrong, I want to jump into CLBS, but I just cannot jump in right now. If I do it, it's literally right at the highs, and I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Look at this one now, AME 54, but this one's just really tricky. $70, 75 is the high, so let's see if we can get up there. I just don't want to buy anything in here. CLPS is going crazy. So okay, I'm gonna look at CLPS for a quick trade. Let it pull back now. In at 37 for the break of 850. This thing wants to go to 850. Let's see if it wants to go to 850. I'm just following the momentum right now, so. But this one I'm gonna keep a tight loss. You need to go right away. So I'm gonna call it a day here, guys. Well, today it looked like it wasn't. I couldn't nail the stock today. But let's see. I mean, I just don't see any opportunity for me right now. It's almost 10 a.m. I really haven't seen anything that's really being hot at this very moment. So I'm gonna do right now my recap at this moment. Well, I started right now. Let's see. I started trading with SPCB. What was it? SPCB. Right at the open, right here, didn't work out. And then I jump into AME also. I was holding it right for this break right about here. I wanted to go long for this break. And then I held through this, but nothing. Just right now it's consolidating. It's just really tricky to trade it right now. Look at that. Now it just dropped. Is this really a big drop? Let's see. Let me take my last trade at 19. Probably a quick bounce all the way up to 30. So because this one I see is trading within a range, so it has this brutal dips and then it just goes all the way to 630 for no reason. Look at that, 24. Because I don't want to keep digging myself deeper into the red at the same time. Today it was just not the day for me. Well, a lot of traders have been there. We'll have red days as part of the job. I believe this is my first red day since like 20 days. No, actually it was 16 days. I've been consecutive green for 16 days. Today was actually my first red day. Is it gonna break 6? $604 I see. I'm calling it right now. It looks like today's not my day. Well, I'm gonna call it a day here. I was just reading the chat, but I'm gonna call it a day here, guys. So, well, it was unfortunate today. I wanted to be green on the last day of the week, but I just couldn't nail. I couldn't nail SPCB. Well, it was really weak, that one. It looked like, well, this one. Look, if you look at the chart pre-market, you're gonna say, oh my god, this is a really good chart, but the only thing is this false breakouts. The other thing about this one is also, let's see. This one, this AAME is just too tricky to trade it. It was too tricky. Look at that now, it's above now. Look at this, I was just about my average 620, now it's a 619. Looked like it was gonna break. So this, trust me, this has a lot of traders out there doing the same thing, getting in, they get out. And look at that, 21 was my average. But alright guys, so I'm gonna call it a day here. So I'll see you guys back on Monday. Well, let's hope Monday is gonna be a better day. So have a good day everyone. I'll see you back on Monday, 9 a.m.